Run it, Sharron. Run it. All right, welcome back to an episode of Mind of Micah, episode 14. We talk about heritage, culture, dating, baby mama, baby daddy, healthy living, healthy eating, and moving and shifting the mindset of the culture forward. On the show today is a lovely, beautiful woman. She is the owner of Blessed Body Works, right? Yeah. Please welcome Sharron. You gotta clap. Okay, you clap. You did good. You did good. I need to make that like a thing, like a tag. You gotta clap. So yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You looking good.
You looking good. Okay. Let's get into my first question on the show always about, is Sharron living in her truth? Without
Absolutely. Without a doubt.
I love it.
2023
yes.
is my year of me.
Yes.
And baby, when I hit that 40, look at them bars. When I hit that 40, I began to live in my truth. No lie. Unapologetically. Yeah. I'm living in my truth currently.
I love it. When did that start?
You know what? I started when I turned 40. My birthday is December 20th. Shout out to all the Sagittarius. I was like, I was like, you know what? I am going to live for me. Yeah. My business is always around self-care and relaxation and you and putting you first and the working moms and the boss girls. Take some time and date yourself when I wasn't even doing it myself. So I said, you know what? This is me. This is who I am. I like to spend time with me.
I like that.
And guess what? I date myself every week. I take myself out on a date every Tuesday. I've been going on vacations every quarter, every 3 months. I'm somewhere because that's me. I'm living in my truth, and I want every woman to live in that, to enjoy that, to experience that. You ain't got to wait till the kids go to college to go take a vacation. No.
That feels so good to hear you say that. It's refreshing.
I'm all about that.
You don't find women who are comfortable with themselves to live.
Yep.
You know what I mean? For them.
I wasn't. That's why when you ask me, am I living in my truth? Absolutely no. Yeah. Because I wasn't either. How you want somebody else to date you if you can't date you? How you want people to go on vacation with you?
If we go to church, we go to church. Why you say that?
You don't want to go on vacation with you. Don't be setting up no group chats. How about y'all want to go on vacation? Girl, you don't want to go on vacation with you. So that's how I am. I had to figure that out, and that's the space that I'm in. I'm just doing me. I'm just living me, and I'm just telling every woman I know, do you, boo. Live for you.
What was the turning point for Sharron? Like, when did it hit you? Like, you know what? Let me stop doing what I used to do. When did you shake the old habits and make the changes with your mindset? With today, I ain't moving how I used to move no more. When did you shed the old Sharron and get to this new?
When I was exhausted for everybody else except for me. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I can't do this. And you look back at why you're tired. Why you can't go somewhere? Why you can't go out to dinner? Why you can't go to this? It's always the kids, the man, the job, the business. It was never that I couldn't do certain things because of me. I wasn't exhausted because I've been doing things for me all day. I was exhausted because I was doing everything from listening to my friends vent, listening to my man vent, listening to my boss vent. So I never had a chance to take that time for me. So, baby, that's when I knew. You cannot. And I tell people all the time, that's just not a cute saying we put up on Instagram or Threads. This is true. You cannot pour from an empty cup. No. You can't even pour back into yourself from an empty cup. Your children see when your cup is empty. No way. I'm not living like that.
Sit down.
Yep.
It's like, whoa.
You know, when I stopped yelling at my kids, I really knew that I had, made it. Like, when I was mad and pissed, and I was able to look at my daughter in her face and be like, you didn't piss me off. Like, you need to go sit down or go somewhere. Like, you gonna sit this one out. And I wasn't yelling. I wasn't out of breath. I ain't break no nails on nobody's ass. That's how I knew. Yes. I was like, oh, baby, I'm at peace with me. Yes. Listen.
I love it. When I say alignment, my guest on my show don't miss.
They don't miss. Give me some.
Listen, boo.
They don't miss. So, I want to talk about too on the show because you're Sharron. Identity. People they either don't know who they are, or they're going through an identity crisis.
What about identity change?
Okay, I like that too because we always evolving, learning, growing, shedding.
It's funny that you mentioned that. This lady told me, she said, if you don't live in who you are, you're never going to see the full potential that God has for your life. She told me I was living inside out. And she was like,
inside out?
Yeah, she was like, you're covering yourself from all of your wounds and all of your hurt. If you would just allow people to see that hurt and see what you've been through and live in that instead of hiding behind it, you're inside out, then I'm telling you that you will be a blessing to other people and they'll be able to grow off of what you've been through. And I had to sit back and think about that. I had to really sit back and think in that.
Yeah.
My 20s was rough. And so to even make it out of them in my right mind, in my 30s, and to be 40 now, I was like, she right. Like I was hiding behind so much pain, covering it with the smiles, covering it with everything else, but not telling anybody my story, not telling anybody how I got out of it, not telling anybody how God brought me out. Not just saying, oh, I'm blessed, my business is blessed, body works, I'm just blessed. No, telling people why I believe so much in a blessing, why I believe so much in being a blessing, why I go so hard for the homeless women and children. Like, because I was homeless. That's why. She like, you got to tell people that. Like, sometimes people think in this city, you just jumping on a bandwagon or you just doing something because it's popular. I go so hard for the women and children, the homeless women and children. When I was 18, I got kicked out with nothing. Fresh out of high school, living in my car. So I know what it's like. I hadn't had my kids yet. But baby, it was different and difficult in 2001 out on them streets. And so now I go so hard because I feel like sometimes we just don't know who we are. And it's good that you talk about identity because that just hit me. Because sometimes we just don't know who we are and we are finding ourselves or we are recreating our identity. We are being reborn into a new identity, the one we were supposed to be.
From the beginning.
From the beginning, we were impersonating somebody else that we weren't even comfortable with. That's why it don't work out. You get uncomfortable after a while. You like, this ain't me. I don't even move like this. I don't even operate like this. Yeah, like,
That was cool then, but not
but not like it don't even do nothing for me no more. Like it used to. I used to could do some things, but now I be like,
that ain't my cup
that ain't it. I'm a brunch girl now. I ain't really into them late night club nights no more. You know, I'm in by 8. I mean PM, not AM. You know, so that's just where I'm at with it.
Let's get into, you said you was hiding behind your pain.
Yeah.
Because women, we go through a lot. We don't talk about it all the time.
We don't.
Like, give me, I know you said homeless. What's another wound that you was trying to like?
Black mothers and black daughters got some weird relationships, baby. And sometimes, I know we talk a lot about the mother and son dynamic, but that mother and daughter dynamic, it was something serious for me. And I'm still working through it.
Like a good one or no?
Not a good one.
From the very beginning?
From the very beginning until now. And it's still rocky. And it's still shaky. And
how was her mom with her? Do you know?
You know what? My grandmother died when I was maybe 3 or 4. And my mother's the youngest of 5 kids. And so I don't really know how their relationship was. But I will say that it might have been some things there that I just didn't know about. And so now I try to give her as much grace as possible to say that she's an adult too. She's a human. She's a person that was going through her own things while trying to be a parent. You know, and so at this big age, I'm able to give her some grace. But going through 18, 25, when I had my first daughter, she wasn't here. When I had my second daughter, she wasn't here. Like, so those type of things, I'm like, who am I? Because I don't even know who you are. So trying to figure out who I was and trying to think if I knew who she was, I would know who I was. it was a big thing for me. I couldn't get no peace. I only got peace in making candles. That was my peace. Now I get peace in other things, but at that time, going into an adult, coming into womanhood, and not really having a good relationship with my mom, and I'm the only child. I don't have no sisters,
You're the only child?
no brothers. My father ain't had no kids. My mother ain't had no kids. So I'm the only child. And so for me, it was rough because you don't have nobody to talk to be like, Ma tripping, or is this like this? Or, running it by him. And so it was difficult for me. Now I'm here to listen to little girls who have a struggling relationship with their moms.
That sucks, man. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Yeah, it's difficult, but I always say things happen for a reason because I'm not the only person that it has happened to, but God has made me strong enough to be able to talk to other girls who may not be as strong as me to get through it. So I'll be like, well, maybe it had to happen to me because he knew he could use me to talk to other girls and to talk to other women, because really it's the women now who we ain't really saying the kind of relationships that we have with our moms. And we just like getting through life and making it. People, oh, she got daddy issues. That don't be the issue.
No, right.
That don't be the issue. And it caused me to have problems with like affection.
Okay.
And so when you married and your spouse want affection and you kind of like, oh, I don't really know how to give affection. We wasn't doing no hugging. We wasn't doing no I love yous. We was like, hey, and that was kind of it. So transitioning into that, that's difficult. And that's the part people don't talk about. People love to talk about in marriage, the cheating. Oh, he was cheating. But what if you don't know how to communicate? And you don't know how to communicate from the beginning?
We shouldn't be together anyway. We can't do it. I'm not even about to.
Listen.
He know what's going on.
Listen. Communication is such a big thing.
And it's so easy. I mean, okay, it's not easy. But it's a big factor.
It's a big it's bigger than what people make it. Oh, it's the cheating or it's the money. No, it's the
not.
communication.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Tell me.
Tell me what you want.
It. And then I'm a communication major. Like, we ain't talking to me or we ain't talking about what's going on. Oh, that's red flag. Don't even talk to me no more.
Listen, I need to talk. And I need to listen. I'm going to be honest. Yeah. I need to listen because I'm going to do some talking.
Okay. At least you
But I'm going to be honest. Yes. I need to do some listening.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
I do. And I'm working on that. Yes. That's on my list. I'm working on it. But I do need to do some listening.
So how did your mother raising you, right? The way she raised you? I know it was rocky. Did that affect you how you raised your daughters? Are you and your daughters rocky or did you mended that?
Yeah. Me and my daughters are different. These kids now, I always say, because I'm a little soft on them. And I think it's because somebody was hard on me. Like my grandfather raised me. My mother wasn't around, but my grandfather raised me. But my mother, whenever she would come around, she was hard on me. And so I try not to be as hard on my kids, but I have to look back and say some of those things that she was hard on me, they made me who I am today. And so I try to still instill some of that in my kids. Like, hey, this just a no-go for me. Like, that's just that. Yeah. Some stuff I'm just not accepting. I don't care if your friend's mom younger than me, she accept this. I'm not accepting it. It's a no-go for me. Yeah. I could be the old mom. Usually I'm the oldest. But listen, it don't matter to me. I ain't accepting it. We ain't kicking it together. We ain't vaping together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how old are they?
15 and 11.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's at a little age where they
teenage.
Yeah. Yes. And so for me, I'm like, but she a great grandma. She a better grandma than she was a mother. So that's why I said people evolve, and you have to give people grace because everybody go through their own thing.
How long is the grace period?
I don't never ask God that.
Okay. Not for ourselves. What about for the people around you?
It depends on the person.
Because I feel like people are. Once we have people in our lives, friendships, relationships, co-workers, where we live at, things can be seasonal, right?
They can be.
So when they become seasonal, it's like we got to get to a point where it's like, okay, I know this can't go further, right? Your purpose that you were serving in my life is not serving anymore. So grace can only go so far. So it's like, I just don't want to deal no more.
It can, but we know that within grace, it can be a difficult period. And let's not just because it's difficult, we cut it loose. So we also have to ask for discernment.
That's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? In our prayers, I had to ask for discernment and wisdom because I wasn't always asking those things. I'm like, with wisdom, it'll come with age. No. The more you ask God for wisdom and the more you ask God for discernment, you'll know what relationships to cut. I'm talking about at the jugular. Boop.
Yes.
No, like nothing. I don't even got to tell you that it's over with. Like, I cut you. Listen to me. Cause I don't play around. Like when you're cut, you're cut. There's no need to talk. There's no need to go back, rehash, think about it. And I also let people go. If somebody say to me, I had a friend tell me, I'm gonna pull away from this friendship. I said, I love you and do what's best for you. Because I ain't here to beg nobody to stay.
Yeah.
And I don't want nobody to beg me to stay.
Yeah.
Because we do outgrow people and relationships come to an end and seasons end. And if at any time you feel like our season has ended, baby,
sayonara.
I love you, but I will not beg nobody to stay. And I don't want you to beg me to stay, baby, because if it got to that point, it's over.
I have a problem with people with waiting for them to change. You know what I mean? Because as I grow, where I'm at in my life today, like literally today, it's like I'm changing to be the best version I can be for myself. But I see what's around me is like, it don't match me no more. And it's like, I don't want to always just quickly detach and shoo it away. Because people may come and grow. It's like, for this season right now, I don't have the capacity to pour into people right now. You know what I mean? My friendships, I have a lot happening with my kids, my sister kids in my household. So it's like I got 5 kids to raise. I have to pour into them, into my work, into God, of course. So it's like, for friendships that are like coming to drain or like pour into me, is I can't. I don't have it to give to you. So it's like, for me personally, I'm going to move this way. And if you have to go over there, then go over there.
Yeah, and be okay with that.
Yeah.
That's okay, Micah. I have a friend that I hadn't talked to in 11 years. We just started back talking. She was my best friend like this.
Yeah.
We separated for 11 years. But when we came back together, it's like nothing ever happened. Because when we parted, we didn't part on such a discord that we couldn't come back. She needed to do what she needed to do. I needed to do what I had to do. We had to grow separately to come back together. Okay. If your friendships are now in this current season draining you, you're gonna step back. And that don't mean that we not cool. I ain't your friend. Yeah. But I'm in a season where I need all hands on deck with me.
All hands.
And if that's not happening,
yes,
I gotta surround myself with people that I hate the no new friends.
I'm not with that.
Hate that.
We not with that no new friends.
We're not with it.
We not with it.
We're not with
Scratch
it.
that.
Cut it. Scratch it. Grow up.
Okay.
I'm with the new friends.
Yes.
I'm with the new levels. I'm with the elevation. You never know who's who. I've met some beautiful women that I've connected with in different spaces, and they're some of my closest people today. They'll do anything for me. If I call them and say, hey, I'm at an interview down on Carnegie. I need you to go pick up the kids. All right, where they at? They can call me. Hey, I got to do something. Can you go take my kids somewhere this week? Yeah, I ain't doing that. You know I don't do nothing on Sunday. You know, like that. Those are the people. As you grow, you're requiring different sets of friends now.
You say it again. As you grow,
you grow, you require a different set of friends. If those friends that you have aren't growing with you, then you're going to require a different set. And that set is going to accommodate what you have going on in your life.
And tell them it's no shade.
It's no shade. And anybody that take it as shade, you shady. It's just that. It's just that. No, I'm from here, born and raised, but straight hood. You know, just straight hood. Union, girl. When it was the hood, was the hood. You know, when the hood was the hood. Yes. So you know, I didn't grow out of it, but that's why I told you. Like I let you when I'm done.
Yes. It's a wrap.
I'm done. And when we building together and when my mind is focused on building and like what you got going on, when I get in that mindset, all things must stop that don't align with it. And I'm talking about friends, mama, husband. Like if you not aligned with this shift and this move that God is taking me to, I can't mess with you because it's somewhere that I'm trying to go and where I'm trying to be. Everybody that's in my circle now, we on one accord with money. Like, we want to be millionaires. I want to buy a whole block. I want to buy Southgate and put all black businesses in it. Do you hear me? For reasonable rent. I don't want to buy Southgate to keep Little Caesars in the villa up there. No, for what? It's people all over this country that's buying blocks and putting their people in it. That's the type of people I got around me. When you, like I said, when you call me and you need something, I'm there. Bring your kid over. You having a rough day. You're tired. Because as moms, you get tired, you get exhausted. Drop the damn kid off. It's other kids over here. What's going to happen? Like, the kids is here. I'm always someone like, drop the kid off. It's other kids here. They going to eat. They going to play. They what?
They all right.
They all right. They'll be on the couch, on the bed, on the floor. They kids. Like, but when you got people, girl, don't bring them kids over here. Oh, I got something to do. I could. Girl, listen. You somewhere I'm not no more. And that's cool too. But I'll call you when I want to fuck around. Because right now, I ain't playing. Like, and I don't got time to be in that playing mentality. Y'all still playing around, and then you wake up 45 like, damn, I was playing too much. Yeah.
I ain't got time for that. And it was this year I was like, I'm going to be 50 soon. And I ain't about to be working as hard at 50. I said,
no.
Cool.
Who want to be working like that?
I'm not about to be living off of just savings. I don't want to be living like that.
If the pandemic ain't teach us nothing, savings ain't shit.
Come on now.
Man, we ran through our savings. So I said, where the hell is my savings? Hello, bank. Bank, somebody up in my savings.
Did you get? No,
Listen,
it wasn't me.
No.
It wasn't me.
Dispute. But I feel you. Like, me and my friend was just talking, and she do hair. And I'm like, man, we always talk about our goals. I'm like, man, what you thinking about? She like, man, I ain't finna be doing hair for too much longer. I'm like, man, I'm like, man, I'm about to buy me a couple buildings next year. Like, I'm like, I just want to be sitting on this couch laughing, like, and my money just, my cha-ching, cha-ching. I want to be like, if you call like, Sharron, you want to go to Jamaica? Yeah, girl. Next week. Yeah, let's go. Girl, I gotta wait. I gotta let this money. No, let's go. Like, I want to be able to do things like that. I want to be able to go on the street. If I see a woman at the bus stop in a car with her kids, I want to buy her a car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, you need a ride, girl. No, girl, you come on. Let's go get you and these kids a car.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the people I try to keep myself around. Them big goals. You know what I'm saying? Big things, big ideas, big dreams. Big, because when you think big, when you live big, when you surround yourself with big coming.
Yes.
Everybody want to manifest, but what y'all manifesting?
Yes, and what you manifesting for? People do that. And I want a nice car. Okay, what's the value?
For who?
For what?
For who? Because you
house.
do know God bless you with a car to be a blessing to others. You don't just got your car to ride around and stun on people at the red light.
There can't nobody else come over and be in.
Can't nobody come over. No, don't bring your kids.
All 5 of them. They coming. We coming deep.
Listen, we coming. We're coming, okay? Have your stuff ready. We're coming, okay? So I get it. Like, for me, that's how I am. And I just, like, my cousin, she's so humble. But when I tell you she put everybody on, she try to put as many people on as she can.
That's what we supposed to do.
Like, as many, and she don't even be saying nothing. Like, when I tell you no, like, she just put so many people on, and I just be looking like, y'all don't even be giving people props. Like, y'all know y'all ain't right. Like, some of y'all ain't right, but that's why y'all stagnant. Yes. When you want to worry about how you do this, what you do. I said, I used to throw an event every single year, Micah. Candle, cupcakes, and connections. When I tell you a hot vendor event, I didn't care. I used to charge the low for tables for all the new black businesses, and y'all know it, to come out. And we had the most turnout. My turnout was so good that the city of Bedford partnered with me. I don't even live in Bedford. He like, your event brought more community to this rec center than any event we do all year. And he came and they partnered with me, and for 6 years we did it. But I told the city, I said, you know what? Y'all don't respect me the way that y'all should, but y'all will. I said, because when I put this out and I do this, I do it for the small businesses. Y'all support the popular people, and then y'all shopping with each other. When you do my event, the whole city come out. I said, but you know what? You live and you learn. So now I'm in a transition state in this year, 2023, figuring out what I want to do. They've been blowing my lineup. Is the event this year's event? I'm taking a break. I'm going to see what's best for me. This is my year. Yes. And I'm standing on it in business, in relationships, in everything. This is my year. And I told God, I ain't going to fold. I said, if I get through this, don't let me fold. Yes. He said, I ain't going to let you fold. We in this. Yes. And when I tell you we were 8 months in, baby, I've been living my life. I'm sitting up here with you. Who would have knew? Who would have knew? I'm sitting up here with you.
What make it so crazy is, remember at the Glen Village, I had but I didn't know my email had came through. I didn't. My manager that does that part. So when I went, I'm like, oh, I shot with them just last weekend. Let me go ahead and put them on the show. Like,
yeah. So yeah, that's what she told me. She was like, did you do an event? I said, yeah. I said, but you know I'm me at every event. Like, I don't, but when I'm at my events, I'm talking to people. I'm like, hey, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I'm always there. You probably just shoot through, support everybody, and
trying to
kept going. Yep. I'm like, but she like, yeah, she said she came through. I'm like, did she?
Yes.
You know, I'm like,
I have my
oh.
niece with me. Yes.
Yeah, but you know, I was right next to the cupcake girls.
Yes, I want cupcakes.
Yeah. They was some nice little girls. Shout out to Rich Cupcake Bakery.
Yes.
They was nice. There's some nice girls.
Esther, she was there.
Yup, she
Amazing
she nice too.
soap.
Yes. No, you was super pumped. When you came, you had all that energy. You was there because you was by the DJ.
Yes.
Girl, you was dancing with me. Listen, this lady is for real. On the streets, on the camera, in public, in her personal time. Micah is Micah. I'm here to tell y'all because I didn't even know who she was. When I tell you she pumped that event up, because it was a little dead. She pumped that event up, was dancing, and everybody was kicking it.
Oh, you did it to me.
Yes.
We did.
Remember, we was kicking it.
They was playing, was it poker? Spades.
They was playing the Spades tournament.
Yeah.
And we was kicking it. When they cut on our ratchet music, we was like, hey.
Yes. Before we get into Let's Body Works, we're going to play a game.
Okay.
What's in the bowl?
Oh! Hey!
All right, so it could be anything in the box. It could be a gift for you. It could be a question for you. It could be something to scare you. But we're gonna open and find out.
Is it dead?
Do you want to play?
Yeah, I
can't
play.
tell you nothing.
It might be moving.
This box is this the box?
I think Harry put it in there, so we ain't.
Harry,
Yeah, I think Harry.
don't be no.
I think it's a flap right here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Put your hand on it now.
Oh, this some paper, but not the money kind. Finish this sentence. I was mad at myself for not finishing my degree in the amount of time that I set to finish it in.
And what was the degree for?
Business management and HR.
Okay.
But guess what? I got one more class and I'm done. Because this is my me year. I did all of that. I got maybe 60% of my degree done this year.
Yeah.
So
That's hard.
it's hard. But guess what?
And I meant hard like fire emojis hard. But...
Yeah. It's hard. Both.
yes.
But I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it for the kids, but I'm doing it for me.
Yeah.
I'm accomplishing everything.
You got confetti on it.
Everywhere.
Oh, my God. Oh, it is sticking. It stick fast, too. Okay, Mr. Confetti.
This different. I didn't know you was colorful like that. I didn't see the color on you.
Okay. All right, then.
This was like that.
Yeah. Not in the house.
No. That's why I got the vacuum.
Okay. Well, that was cool.
Got the vacuum to get it up.
That was cool. I want you to finish this sentence.
Me?
What you mad at yourself for?
Oh my God. I was mad at myself for sticking around the wrong man for too long. And that took so much of my time that I can't get back. Although it made me who I am. It still was so long. I'm like, I've been seeing the flags, but you think about, go, you know, be like, ride or die, go through it with him, he'll get better, he'll change. And it may happen, and he may change down the line, but I was like, dude, that's 5 years I gave.
I did too.
So now I'd be like, when I see the red flag from the jump, the last time I was involved with someone, it was 3 months, and I said, this ain't it. This is dysfunctional. And I know God, who loves me, my Abba, like my father, he would never put me in dysfunction. Despite his, like, every man won't come, and I ain't looking for the perfect man, but he got to align with what I have going on. He can't come and pull apart, you know what I mean, all this, and like, be this for me. No.
Oh, I know
can't do that.
exactly
So,
what you mean.
yeah, I was mad that I gave 5 years of my time that I feel like I could have been doing other things with, but it's like, I'm grateful that God did not forget about me. And when it came time to come and get me, I was ready, like, okay, I'll quit doing it my way. Dang. And this morning I told him, I said, not my way, but your way.
Yeah.
And I'm learning to be like, not my will, but your will. Not what I want, but what do you want? Because that's something that's working right now. And I say, like, what I have going on in life is working. It's working for my good.
Listen.
It's working.
And I don't care what nobody say. When you're not looking, it happens.
When I say man can't provide the way God provides.
Listen.
And I don't even just mean always monetary, but like
No.
that man never left me. When we had our pain and things we went through, God never left. He was just like, it's cool. You got to learn your lesson.
Yeah.
You keep wanting to flip cartwheel over here. I keep telling you go this way, but you want to go that way. So here, hit your head again. It's like, dang. Hit it again. Dang.
Always tell my
Again. Are
friends.
you tired, Jay? Yes.
Don't do what God
I'm
tell you to do.
tired.
He'll flip the table over.
He did.
Flip it over. All right.
I should have been in jail.
Because I should have been in dead.
I should have called cases.
Listen. We on the air.
You
I
know
was
I'm from
listen.
Cedar.
Baby.
I'm right there.
Right there.
Right there. I was driving down the street, high speed chase from a nigga.
Listen.
I'm in a Benz trying to like 25 miles per hour street. I'm doing 90 like swoop, swoop, swoop. Where the cops at?
Listen. I
had
hear you.
drugs in my trunk
I hear you.
with my laundry.
We were planning
For
a bank
years.
robbery. Planning it. I'm going to be the driver.
You can't tell me God not real.
Why was I going to be the driver, Micah? You driving and I was going to be the
I
driver.
would have drove too.
What type of fools was we? Listen.
Idiot.
Listen.
Living in ignorance.
Living.
Stupid.
God said, sit down. Let me tell you something. I caught a felony case, 5 felonies, 5 misdemeanors, 2 months pregnant with my first daughter. I said, God said, I told you to get away from him. So guess what? Come on, let me show you what this life would be like. Let me tell y'all. I went to court. That judge said, your lawyer good, but he ain't no magician. I don't want to see you back here. You got 9 months probation, no restitution, no jail time. Obama came in office. I was able to get my record expunged. I got nothing. You telling me that ain't God? When I tried to get my record expunged the first time, they said, oh, no. Wait, the way they got this set up, it's like you got 2-3 different cases. I said, this all the same case. They said you got 5 felonies. It's set up as 5 different cases. You can't expunge 5. President Obama came in the office. He said, make them one together. Somebody called me. She said, Sharron, go get your record expunged. I said, I can't. She said, God told me to tell you, go get your record expunged. Baby, I didn't even have to pay for it. Do you hear me when I tell you I got on the phone with the public defender and Shaughnessy answered the phone? If you from Cleveland, you know how high Shaughnessy ass is. The lawyer, the judges, the Shaughnessy family. He answered the public defender's phone. My record was expunged, no lie, within 2 weeks. I was gone from my dead-end job and I ain't left the hospital since. Do you hear me? I'm telling you, when I say I'm blessed and God is a blessing,
Yes.
baby,
Yes.
I didn't have my daughter in jail. I didn't see a day in jail.
Yes.
Do you hear me? I didn't have to pay back $1.
Yes.
Paid my lawyer and I was done. I ain't seen him or the Justice Center again.
Yes.
Like,
You can't tell
you
me.
can't tell me.
tell me.
That's nothing but God. So that's why I tell people, like, when I tell you I'm blessed or I bless people or my business blessed or my friends blessed, and be careful how you walk and talk to people because you don't even understand I'm the grace over your life, baby. So when I'm gone, I was what was keeping.
Oh.
I was what was keeping some things, friends and niggas.
Yes.
Let's be clear, friends.
Be clear.
I was the one that was keeping. I
Yes.
was praying for y'all at night. I was asking God, don't let that nigga knock my friend's head off when she won't leave. But you don't want to keep. That's a whole. But I always be very careful how you treat people.
Because when you leave, them blessings gone too. I blessed you.
Baby,
You was up.
baby.
We valuable. You was up.
Let me tell you something. You know how you was when you come back and they in the same space you left them in, and you
Shut up.
up.
Shut up.
You like, what happened?
Podcast.
What happened to you? What happened?
Get out.
To what happened?
still over there?
Why you still over there?
Said the same way you live ain't nothing changed.
You in the same car? You in the same neighborhood? You at the
Ain't nothing
same
changed.
job? You got that same bad wig on? Girl, come here. What your friends been doing for you? What kind of friends you hanging
They
with
don't
now?
pray for you.
What? They do not
They
pray
don't
for you.
They don't add to you. They
Baby.
don't bless you.
They, girl, listen.
We hype. If you know, you know.
Listen.
You can't tell me he not real. Oh, he's so
I'm
good.
not finna argue with you about it. Argue with yourself. Because I know.
He's too good.
I ain't finna argue with you about it.
I
Okay?
had told him, I said, Lord, because I want, do you have a husband yet?
I do. I've been
Yes.
married
Oh, they put a
for,
ring.
yeah. I've been married for 7 years. I've been with my husband for 10.
Wow.
So, yeah, he had me all my 30s. I tell him, you had me all my 30s, boy. No, you got me. You had me. So he did good. We got married in 3 years. I had a plan for myself. After I left my toxic situation, I knew what I wanted, and I knew I wanted a husband. And I told him from the beginning, from day 2 or 3, hey, if you don't want to be married, that's cool, but I do.
Leave me alone.
We dated for a year. Every Sunday we went on a date for a year straight. We dated. And sometimes he paid, sometimes I paid, but we dated each other. And we dated each other for a year. And one stipulation he said, I'm not moving in with you. We can move in together. But I ain't moving in this place that other niggas done been. And I respected it.
No, for real.
And I said, well, I ain't shacking up. So, nah. What you want to do? We going to get this new place.
What? We not shacking up.
I'm not shacking up. So I get proposed to, and then I said, you know what? The wedding, everything seemed like it was falling in shambles. And I called my pastor and I said, hey, can you marry us today? It was Wednesday. He said, yeah, y'all come at the Bible study. Y'all got the license? I said, yeah, we got it. We went down there and got it. He said, well, come on.
It's like my daddy.
Baby, that Wednesday at the Bible study, we was married. Okay, I stood up there. He stood up there. We said some vows. He signed that paper. We was married. We still haven't. We're going to do a big 10-year. But somebody always asked me, do you want the wedding or do you want the marriage? And that always stuck with me. And I wanted the marriage. And I knew that was my husband because I had been through so much with one of my daughter's fathers, like so much. I mean, and I knew I should have left long ago. That when I seen that man, I said, oh, this the man.
Was he your type?
He wasn't. He wasn't.
So what about him, Nate? Was it his spirit? Was it?
It was his heart.
He
Ain't had no kids. I had 2. He didn't have none. But he never said anything about the kid. Like it was never a big deal to him. He never even mentioned like, you better not have no baby daddy drunk. He never mentioned that. And when he never said any of those weird things or never made the kids a issue, I said, okay, let's see what this is about. Yeah. And then he treated me differently. You know, he was different. His heart is so pure. His intentions. And he not perfect, but his intentions still remain to this day. Like, I know that anything he does, his intentions is to do what's best for me and the kids. Even if I don't like it or even if it's not what I want him to do, I know behind everything, his intentions are good. And his heart is pure. And when you find somebody like that,
keep him.
I was like, let's do this. Like, my friend's like, oh, he's nice. I'm like, he is. I'm like, but if he get mad, he get mad. And everybody know to this day, 10 years later, like, well, if you make Joe mad, Joe's mad. Like, you did something because he don't get mad. Like, he's just a cool, chill dude. He a DJ. And he just a cool, chill. When I tell you chill. I love it because I'm up. I'm what's up. He like, hey, when they mess up his food, hey. My man's mashed potatoes cold. He need more. Like, cause he just like, it's cool. We'll just we'll get some more. Like, calm down. Like, shout out to Joe Slick. Joe Slick, that's my dude.
Joe Slick.
But yeah, girl, I just want everybody around me happy. Yeah. Like, I'm serious. Like, I want everybody happy. Like, I want to call, and even when you ain't happy, I call you. You be like, girl, leave me the fuck alone. I'm like, girl, what's up? Like, I just want everybody to just be like, even when you going through something, be like, girl, you get on my nerves, bye. But laugh and hang up. You know, like, that's just where I'm at. I've had so much down shit and rough shit. You know, it's like that shit get old. It get old. I'm so girl.
All the time.
All the time.
And you know, it was a pastor who said that. He said, you know why you keep going through? Because people, the way they speak out of their mouth about themselves and their life and what they think about. He like, ain't you tired of going through? God don't want you going through. Lord, again, I'm in another car crash. It's your third car crash. Quit thinking fearful of car crashes and you won't be crashing cars. Like, how we think when we speak out of our mouth is a big thing.
It's a big thing.
You ain't got to go through all the time. I'm not going through. Even though my life is a lot happening heavy right now, I'm enjoying it.
Yep.
It's like, okay, it's heavy, Lord.
Yep.
Lift it eventually, but I'm enjoying it.
Yep.
I'm not going through. I'm peaceful. My whole demeanor is calm. My whole thinking and vision is bigger than what I thought it would be. So it's just like, and I want my team to win.
Yeah.
This my team.
Listen.
We all got to eat and got to win.
We all got to eat. We all got to win. That's why I say we going to the top. A year ago today, I wouldn't have been sitting here with you. And like I said, we'll be 7 years in business at the end of this month. But the way God has, let me tell y'all something. I took the whole October of 2022 off for my mental health. I went into consecration. I said, God, what do you want me to do with this business? Because I opened this on a vision you gave me. I took a step back. I took some mental health time. I came up off of social media. I told my friends, don't call me really for real if it ain't important. I ain't going nowhere. They respected it. Do you hear me? I took October off. I came back like I'm ready. Now, 2023, I'm sitting up here with you in your space. Yo, YouTube gonna blow up, and we gonna look back at this and be laughing. These guys gonna be like, oh, we remember when we was like,
I threw the pillow across
let's
the room.
remember that. Like, this is what is happening. I see God moving now, like more than ever before. Everybody that's rolling with him, he like, let's go. Let's go. Because there's so many unbelievers and there's so many people trying to throw salt in the game and they want to pick apart and peel apart every part they want to.
Be down.
Or lying.
We can see that.
Man, I just told my cousin, I said, now they using God as clickbait? Oh, it's in your bio now? Oh, now you're God-fearing? Now you're a woman of God? Now everything is God? Godly. Give me a break. Because Jesus don't play. You can play if you want to, but we're going to see it.
Yes.
We're going to see it. So stop with the shenanigans. God ain't never been clickbait. And you can play around if you want to. Like I said, when I started from the ground up, when these girls weren't telling the truth, when they was getting their startup money from their niggas, and they startup money from the scams and the tax scams, I started my shit from the ground up with my paycheck and God, and my business from day one been called Blessed Body Works. So this ain't no gimmick. This ain't never been on my business card. Is my favorite Bible verse. You hear me? Like this how far it went for me. So when I see people, like you said, doing it for clickbait and games and, I done gave my life to God. I can't do this no more. Y'all ain't. Girl, we see it. We see it. We been seeing through you, but now you making
You making it worse. But I ain't gonna say nothing though.
But I ain't gonna say nothing though.
I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Cause listen, they may not tell you, but listen, we know, we see it, and be real. Your audience know your authenticity. They know when you're lying. They know when you for real or not. I cuss. They know I cuss, and I'm a cuss. I cuss. They know I cuss. My pastor know I cuss. He like, Sharron, you gonna be cussing, ain't you? I'm gonna be cussing. That's why I be blocking you. Cause I'm gonna be cussing. Get off my page, Pastor. Cause I'm gonna be cussing sometime, and he know it, and he love me the same. You know what I'm saying? So I had to step away from church for a minute. He knows it. He still, hey, y'all good over there? All right, when y'all ready to come back, come back. But ain't no you out the church, you sat down, you don't love Jesus.
You backslide and go in the hell, burn them all.
He don't say none of that. Do you hear me? He'll call, he'll text. Y'all good over there? All right, y'all know we here if we need y'all. I had to step back. And that was for me. That was for me and God. I had to build my relationship before I can become a servant the way the church wants you to be. I'm not ready. I had to build, just like with anything else, we cater these boyfriend and girlfriend relationships. We cater our friendships. But have you sat down and tailored your relationship with God? Have you dated him for a year?
Woo! That's my man.
Listen, my man. Okay? Because my husband know I love God first.
Yes!
Then you.
Yes! Just like that.
Listen, because that's my man.
Yes.
And that's what I want to hear. If y'all ain't screaming that, if you ain't living that, if you ain't doing that, I don't want to hear it. Listen to me. I'm with you all day long. And I'm still me, and I'm still human, and I'm going to still make mistakes. But God knows that. And I don't want to be around nobody who's writing down anything and everything I'm doing and trying to take tally to see. You ain't supposed to be around me.
No. And even like that, you know, you're not of God. God not like that. He's not like, here. Like, no, that's evil. Go away with that.
Go away. Because here's the thing. Everything you do, you don't have to say nothing about what you're doing. Like I said, I come down here from time to time, see who I see, get them something, bring some food, do something. I don't pull out my phone be in my purse half the time. I don't do none of that. When I need help, I come on the internet. Hey, y'all, because I'm going to tell y'all right now, look out for In My Bag. When y'all see In My Bag, I'm about to collect 50 purses. I'm about to fill up 50 purses for the women's shelter. I want bras, panties, hygiene, and I want the whole city. My goal is 50. Y'all can double it? Let's double it. But my goal is to do something for the women, because right now everybody doing everything for the kids. It's back to school. These mothers is suffering.
Yeah.
They ain't got a clean pair of panties. They getting the same stuff they get women that's incarcerated. You hear me? They got cardboard tampons and pads. Like the little stuff that we just go to Dollar General and grab. They got cardboard stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, this is the things that I'm on. These are the type of people. If I call you, I say, Mike, I need 50 pairs of panties. All right, I got you. When you need them by?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because these women need them.
Yeah.
I know people on the board at the city mission. She like, hey, we ain't got no Pampers here. They out of Pampers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so while we eat Chipotle and Mr. Hero and all this stuff
That's killing us.
that's killing us and our wallets, I can go buy this baby some Pampers that ain't got none. So that's where I'm at. That's kind of where my mindset at. And this is why I just want my business to be a blessing so that I can be a blessing to others. That's what the Bible verse say on my business card. It say, I'm going to make you a blessing so you can be a blessing to others. Yeah. That's my motto, and I firmly and stand behind it, and I believe it. Yeah. Because if you do, listen. The bottom line is to save souls, but you can't save a hungry soul if they stomach grumbling. We all know you don't want to hear nothing nobody got to say when you hungry. I don't want to hear it. Don't talk to me when I'm hungry. So imagine trying to go out there and give somebody a Bible and their stomach is touching their back. Let's do the work. You know what I'm saying? And let's get out there and let's do what we supposed to do, because the main goal is to save souls. The main goal was never to fill up the churches. And I ain't trying to get smart past
no
that.
shame, but
right.
Religion was for relationship.
Yes.
It wasn't just for this strict religion. Like, no. It should be to him and to be tied into him and to feel and know him. Like, yes.
Baby, listen.
You have blessed this show with your presence.
I love it here. Yeah. This space here, I love it here. Like, and I don't love it everywhere. I be like, have my purse next to me. I be like, I'm ready to go. Like,
it's not hot today.
Listen.
It used to get hot when we shoot for podcast. It'd be like hot in here. You'd be sweating. It's not even hot.
That's because we cool.
Yes.
That's because we cool. I always tell people all the time. I go out, my birthday, December 20th. We be out in the dead of the blizzard. They be like, y'all ain't cold.
You should be a Capricorn.
No.
Why not?
The Capricorn is all right, but they ain't no Sagittarius.
Everything.
Sagittarius.
All right, my brothers they all Sagittarius.
Are they?
I grew up with them. It was me and 3 Sagittarius in the house, and I was the only Taurus.
Baby.
So yes, I know.
Baby.
Yes, all of them were Sagittarius.
Yeah, and our attitudes ain't that good sometimes.
They was cool. We fought a lot, siblings, but you know, it wasn't too bad.
I wanted some siblings.
Yeah, it's 9 of us.
Is it?
Yeah, but I was born in Detroit, so half of them got raised with my grandma down there.
Okay.
And 4 of us got raised here in Cleveland with my parents. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I wanted some siblings. So
There's like
bad.
30 nieces and nephews. So
is it?
there's a lot of us.
You like, now wait a minute. Auntie, who is this?
We deep. And then 2 of my nieces got kids. And I was like, you know what?
Oh, so you got great nieces
Yes.
too.
They be like, can I get Cash App? I'm like, what?
Baby, they love that Cash App.
I need 20. What?
Baby, they calls me, and like I said, I got friends' kids. Hey, T, I'm at the swimming pool. I need $10 to get. Why did you go there? Like, what are you talking about? You're at the swimming pool. Why? Like, can you Cash at me? I'm like, all right, man. Bye, man. Like, I'm like, you coming over to pick my weeds out my yard?
No, for real.
This week. Listen.
You got $21.50 over here for the
yes.
game.
They need it. They need it for their Roblox, they snacks.
Yes.
They need it for them games.
DC.
Yes, they need it.
Yes.
Baby, I be putting them kids to work. Come on over here. My baseboards need to be clean. Shoot, I ain't keep hiring that housekeeper, and you keep Cash apping.
Yes.
Shoot.
Taking the money.
Yeah, you taking her money, my housekeeper money. Shoot. Girl, I call them kids over there. That's why they be like, yeah, bring them over. I got a lot of stuff. I need my garden to get done. I need a new garden. I'm trying to do me a little garden.
I got my community garden.
Do you?
Yes.
Girl, I want me a garden so bad.
Squash.
Joe just put me down some type of seeds. He's talking about, I got you some cucumbers.
Growing in your house is Start in your house.
That's what I said I wanted to do.
Start inside.
I want some collard greens.
So it's fall time. Put the greens in there now.
Okay.
So bless somebody before I know I want to get this.
Okay. So those are some socks. My daughter used to have a sock business. She ain't in sock business no more. I know you got 2 sons, so I brought you some Spider-Man socks.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I don't know how big the kids is or not, but you probably got some little kids you can give them to.
Be happy.
And I bought you some socks. The socks say not perfect, but forgiving.
This smells so good.
Oh, baby.
Oh, my God.
So I brought you a little something. I brought you some body butter. So for your hands, got you some body butter.
This smell is. Come here. Be for real. I ain't trying to get no man right now.
Listen.
They gonna be like, hey, I'm like, no, Jesus.
It smell like Mambas.
Mambas. It's fruity.
It smells so good.
So I bought you that. I got you a candle. Which one is that?
This is the Rich Auntie.
Oh, yeah. Smell that.
The Rich Auntie candle. And I'm an auntie.
Yeah.
I feel so spoiled.
Baby.
You want to smell this too?
Candles is about relaxation. It's about me time. When you light that candle, that's the sign to tell the kids this me time.
Girl, this is amazing.
Do not come in here when my candle is lit.
You smell that smell?
When you smell that smell, mama's busy. Okay, so
This is so
that's
fire.
an ink pen for you.
my
That's my
phone
new
at? I
ink
wanna put this on my
pen, new
phone,
ink
too.
pens that I got. So yeah,
This stuff is just too good to be true. And it smells amazing.
I smell it too.
If you gonna miss out, you're gonna miss out, babe.
Listen.
Yeah, it's going. Okay, what's this one?
Culture.
I got one of these.
Oh, so I got you a room spray.
I got one too at home.
You got one?
Yeah.
Okay, so the room sprays is the bomb. If you already got one, you already know they last long and you can spray them in
They
your
smell
car.
so good.
Yes, and they last for a long time, and that's culture. So that's just to mix it up a little bit. You got a real fruity smell, and then you got kind of a masculine, bring you down a little bit
that's cool.
smell.
That's mommy of a
Yeah, so you ain't got no man.
My
There
man.
you go. You
My
could just
man.
light that up like, all right,
He here somewhere.
listen, I ain't gonna backslide. I'm gonna
I'm
light
not
this
going
candle.
back. I get in trouble. He be whooping me. I'm like, okay, I quit.
Listen, baby, every time I do something I ain't supposed to, I get.
Dog. I gotta
Listen.
stop crying all over again. Okay.
Listen, I get
I
it.
won't do it no more.
Like, no, you my hard head child. So listen, I'm gonna whoop you every time.
You hard head?
I'm hard head, baby.
That's why you so blessed.
I'm hard head, but when I do what I'm supposed to do, I do what I'm supposed to do. But baby, I'm hard headed. And my mouth, I got a slick mouth.
I do too.
My mouth slick.
But it's not that bad though.
Mine's is bad. He like, what? Didn't I tell you to respect your husband? My mouth
You know
slick.
you gotta be quiet and submit.
Baby, I be hollering.
Stop.
He like, man. I'm like, ah. He be like, all right. I think that man just go pray. I be getting in trouble. Like, he just go pray. And I be like,
I would too. Right on you. Calling
yeah,
your dad.
I'm about to call your dad.
I'm gonna call your dad.
Because you're acting up.
Yes.
So I be like, he be like, keep playing with me.
Yes.
Like, you asked me for him.
Yeah.
Keep playing
Yeah.
and see what's going to happen. I'm like, all right, man.
Yeah.
Like,
For real.
all right. Like, I'm sorry. I be cooking it.
Submit.
Listen.
And be quiet.
And be quiet. I can submit. I can't be
You
quiet,
gotta be quiet.
baby.
And now that you know better, you gotta do better. We spoke about it, so you gotta do it.
I'm doing it. I'm learning. I'm going to be quiet.
Yes, and your marriage is learning. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
right
learning.
away, having it
Oh,
all
it's
together.
learning. It's such a different type of life. It's such a different type of ride. You learning you all over again because you become somebody.
A wife.
Girl, when I tell you, you be learning you and you get closer to God because the marriage bed is undefiled. Woo!
Have marriage sex.
When I tell you, the first time you have marriage sex, you gonna be like, what the fuck was I been doing? What? Cause I can't call myself been doing it.
I want to smash my husband.
Listen, period. Listen, I'm telling you, that shit, I don't care. The internet try to act like marriage ain't what it is. When you in the right marriage with the right person, your marriage is dope. Marriage is everything you think it is.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
And you gotta let God steer it. You can't try to. I think because my parents have been married 47, 48 years,
Ooh-wee.
and they got married at 19. So 9 kids. They got married at 19. Had my first brother. He like 47.
Mm-hmm.
Is he? Yeah, they 67. Yes. Wow. Damn. So but I know like it had to be God to keep them where they at. 'Cause
Yes.
I like, you should have been left my dad. You know what I'm saying? I love my dad, but
Yeah.
it's like he didn't put you through so much, and he even had another kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's like, you should have been left.
Shit happens.
Mad.
Yeah.
But it's like, now God steers them to where they are 67 years old together, same age, and locked in to where he taking care of her. She's taking care of him how she can. So it's like they even more closer now. And because of him, he's steering. He's was the one steering the whole time.
Yeah, it's tight.
So
and in marriage, you got to know what works for y'all. Everybody marriage is different. I always say we all done watch Belly. And my favorite scene is when they walking down and the ladies is talking to each other. And she talking to Keisha. And she telling Keisha, like, what works for us, work for us. You got to do what works for you. Our shit ain't perfect. Don't look at what me and him got and think our shit is perfect. What works for us works for us. You got to, and that's the same as marriage. Stop looking at other people's marriage and goals and this and that. Cut that shit out. You don't know what people be.
It's so bad, it's falling apart. I said, I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't want what everybody got anyway.
I don't.
That ain't for me.
Yeah, they showing all the couples that got divorced.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
7 years, 12 years is not working out. I don't
care. Do what works for you, because a lot of times you so busy worrying about in comparison. No. You got to be very careful, because the girl that you see getting all them gifts, she could be getting her ass whooped when them cameras cut off. She hates it there. That's why he does these things, or the man who's doing all these things, because this woman ain't never there. She's out on OnlyFans. He done seen her. They told her. So it's like, you have to know what works for you. And there are some genuine marriages out there. When you see real love, it is. Stop doubting it. Stop trying to poke holes in people's shit. Worry about yours.
Well, I don't want that because you ain't for me.
Listen. Bye. Listen, y'all don't want shit. I don't want this. I don't want that. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. Well, stay by your damn self. Bye. Because there's going to be compromise in any relationship, whether you recognize it or not. Even in friendships, there is compromise. And if you're willing to compromise with your friends, why not you willing to compromise with your spouse? Like, you have to, it's give and take to become one. You have some parts of you have to leave to become one. And so, it is what it is.
I can't wait. I'm excited to get married.
I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to be here too. This feels so good. It's so refreshing.
It does.
I
appreciate
women who
it.
are them authentically and are cool with like being. You don't. So when you do, it's like, hey.
Listen. Hey, girl.
And you see I'm looking right here. I'm like,
Listen.
hey, it's nice to see you.
Like, girl, I've been looking for you. Where y'all at?
Yes.
Baby. Listen, where y'all at? I met this one lady and she was telling me some things about some friends she was hanging with, and I said, baby, get rid of them. I said, what? They did what? Who? Where? And those your friends? I said, baby, get rid of them.
Yes.
Get rid of them. I don't even know what that is no more. At this age, I have no understanding of what type of friendships those are. Me and my friends laugh at stuff on the internet. My one friend always be saying, girl, get me off this internet, because I don't know who these friends are these people have. Oh, my friend did this. My friend did that. What? That's not your friend. Stop saying that. Like, learn some discernment and get some wisdom. Ask for some wisdom first. Once you get that, you'll know what to do with it. You'll know how to operate in certain situations. You'll know when to remove yourself from certain situations. You'll know when to insert yourself in certain situations. You'll know when to just listen, and you'll know when to talk. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big thing about growing up for me. Like I told you, I talk a lot. So I had to learn how to listen, even to friends, even when people was telling me stuff, because in business, everybody ain't going to like your stuff. Yeah. You got to listen to what they telling you. I done removed some stuff. I done kept some stuff. I done reinvented some stuff because I had to listen. Yeah. Oh, this don't work. This glass breaking in my shower with my bike. All right, we moving to plastic. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. Like, oh, girl, the glass get wet. It might fall over, or the kids be in there. Okay, I got a lot of moms. Yeah. I got to move to plastic. You know what I'm saying? Different things like that. Just listening in business. Once you learn to listen in life, you start listening other places too. At work, in business, when you out and about. When people, sometimes you might get offended, but you like, listen, let me listen to what.
Because you can learn.
Like, all right, I get it. It's a misunderstanding, because a lot of times I'll pop off. So I'm like, let me start listening. And now that I listen more, when I got something to say, now it's intentional. I don't talk no more unless I have something to say. I'm very intentional. I live so intentional now. I don't take everything. I don't go to a lot of events. I don't do all the interviews. She'll call me. I look. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. She like, look at some of her stuff. Do you think I'm like, yeah, that'll work for me, because I'm a big person on energy and space too. I'm not coming in yours and you not coming in mine. And if we can't be like this, I don't want to be here. If you trying to grill me or like, I'm like, that ain't my type of thing. Like my cousin just kept saying, go be yourself. Like, if you be yourself, you will be cool. I'm like, you right. I'm like, I have to get out of my own head and just be me, because you have to realize and understand people like you. People love you. And if there are people around you that don't, get them people from around you. And that's how I live now. Everybody around me love me. They like me. Ain't nobody hating. Ain't nobody don't want to do for me. People know when I'm tired. If you ain't heard from me, you're at my house. Like, hey, boo, you all right? Because I've been texting you and your ass ain't been calling me. That's how I am. I show up at your house. Like, hey, boo, I brought you some flowers. You good? Like, you all right? Oh, okay. Just, oh. But I'm not answering my text no more. Like, let me know you good. Like, that's how, you know what I'm saying? Because you can get overwhelmed. And if you don't got nobody around you like that, what's the purpose? I'm finna go drop some flowers off when I leave here because it's somebody I ain't spoke to. So, you know, you gotta love people so people can love you. And if they ain't showing you love, even for you, if they ain't showing you love, you only calling me when you got any extra Summer Jam tickets? No.
Don't do that. Why
Listen,
you gotta go bring that up?
No, I don't. And
I don't.
I don't. Bye. I ain't even heard from you. So believe me, I know people crazy.
Episode 14, Micah Dixon, Sharron. Until next week, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll be back with Mind of Micah next Sunday. So peace out. See y'all.
Black cherries, wild berry, baby, you the bomb. I can spin it on you, blow it on you, baby.